Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. This is the Raw Blog. This is the videos series where I speak unscripted about what's going on in my personal life as kind of like a journal of the things happening in my life. Giving evidence to the effectiveness and the accuracy of everything I talk about in the positively focused practice. And today it's Friday, December 12th, 0927. And as you can tell from the background, I am in the process of moving. I'm in the process of moving to the Albina One building. This is the fulfillment, near fulfillment of a over a year-long dream, a dream that literally began in the dream state. Totally unbeknownst to me. I was totally unaware this was happening until I realized this dream, and then all the connections happened which brought this unfolding, including me moving from this apartment into the new place that I'm moving into today and tomorrow. And so my place is in disarray because I'm packing. So because I'm moving today, I'm going to keep this short, but I just wanted to talk about a couple of things that have happened in the course of the last 2 days as a result of getting ready to move, having to do with vibration. This stuff that I talk about is absolutely accurate. The fact that there's a set of spiritual dynamics underlying how physical reality works, that we are mostly vibrational beings who have come into this world in order to create a specific reality aligned with our core values so that we can know what's going on inside of us, and as a result of that expand both ourselves and all that is. And all of that is happening at a vibrational level. This physical reality, it looks physical, but it's not physical at all. It's 100% spiritual. And as my clients and I are exploring this positively focused framework of expansion, we are discovering that vibration is the basis of everything. And in my own life, I'm discovering that too. And interestingly, as I'm moving today, this actually began yesterday. Yesterday, when I began packing, I started feeling a sense of melancholy. And the melancholy was about, I knew the melancholy was about old beliefs that I have associated with moving. I'm not going to go into the detail of those old beliefs because there's no point in amplifying them, and it's not the point of why I'm talking about them. I noticed the melancholy I was feeling, and all day yesterday, even during my move celebration lunch with my best friend Mark, I was talking about how I was feeling. I came home last night, went to bed, and had these really powerful dreams revealing to me the disorientation in my vibration associated with moving out of the current reality I'm in into the new reality represented by the Albina One building. When I came out of those dreams last night at 3:45 in the morning, I meditated, and I recognized the disorientation had come into my waking reality. In fact, when I woke up at that mid-early morning period, I felt a very strong sense of disorientation in physical reality too. My dream experiences are non-physical experiences that we call dreams. They're not really dreams. Those non-physical experiences were so real, being in physical reality was a total disorientation, which was aligned with what I was feeling in my vibration around the melancholy I was feeling around the moving. And so I did a process from the positively focused advanced practice that all my advanced clients are learning that allowed me to tap into, clarify for myself, and then reintegrate that energy that's represented by those discordant beliefs. And when I did that, I felt much, much better. Now, let me just quickly describe what I'm talking about by these discordant beliefs. Because we're pure positive energy, when we hold a thought or we create a belief, which is an advanced or expanded version of a thought. Those thoughts get projected outside of us and become our physical reality. When that happens, we then resist those thoughts because they're negative. They're not aligned with our pure positive energy. And the more we resist them, the more, I'm going to say, the more momentum that those thoughts begin to accumulate. And the more momentum they accumulate, the more we resist them. So eventually, a negative thought can get to the point where you're so resistant to it, you can't even know it's there until every once in a while when it pops up in your physical reality as a negative experience. So in this advanced practice that I share with my clients on how to reintegrate these negative thoughts, we learn how to accept that those thoughts are there as external realities we have projected outside of ourselves, and then bring them back into us and reintegrate them into the pure positive energy that we are. And when we do that, there's a very specific experience we have that indicates the reintegration has occurred. So that's what happened last night. I did that process, and it was interesting because there were a large number of thoughts that were ready for reintegration. It felt just like moving a very large data file from my laptop into the cloud. It was going to take a few minutes for that reintegration to occur. And as I moved through that, I could feel it occurring. Such a pleasurable feeling and such confirmation of everything I'm talking about to have this experience. And so the integration occurred. I went back to sleep, and I had totally different experiences. Humans call them dreams, in non-physical. Much more pleasurable, much more aligned with my knowing, much more consistent with the pure positive energy that I am. And then I woke up this morning feeling totally empowered and ready to move into the new building. It's so interesting. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. Having soothed many, many years of negative beliefs associated with moving. The other thing I want to talk about is the unfolding of my financial abundance. I may have talked about this in the previous Raw Blog episode that I did last Friday about, just checking the time because I want to keep this under 10 minutes, about the natural unfolding of our desires and why they don't all come at once. I think I was talking about this last week. If I were shape-shifting right now and also trying to move and also have manifested my financial abundance, there'd be way too many things for me to take care of right at this moment. It's so much better that I'm not shape-shifting at this moment, that I don't have my financial abundance, so that I can enjoy the process of the unfolding of this Albina One desire that is fulfilling itself right now. And so I'm recognizing more and more that it's a trite statement. And some of my clients have responded in that way about what I'm about to say. But life experience is really about the journey, because there is no destination. It's really about not getting anywhere because we're always arriving. We're always arriving. And so I woke up this morning, like I said, empowered after doing the process that I did. And I opened up my email, and I'm on Abraham's email list. And so I get an email from them every morning. And this morning, I received the email, the daily email, and it is perfectly aligned with what I'm telling you right now, that it's about the journey, not the destination, because there is no destination. The email reads, "Many think success means getting everything I want. And we say, that's what dead is. And there's no such thing as that kind of dead. Success is not being done. Success is not being done. Not being complete. Success is still dreaming and feeling positive in the unfolding." This is what I realized this morning when I read that email, is that's exactly where I'm at. And I'm in the ease and flow of that unfolding, the never ending unfolding that is the expansion of me. And because of that, there's so much more I could talk about in this journal entry, because I'm feeling such a sense of peace and contentment and confidence in everything that's unfolding in my life. And at the same time, feeling the release of, I'd say, the trappings of society that had me at one time thinking that success meant an accumulation of things or experiences or being able to do things or have things. And none of that is success. Success is what I'm feeling right now. The joy of being and the clarity that I am an eternal being, eternally focused on the pure positive energy that I am, and as a result of that, expanding joyfully. So I'm going to leave it here because I do have to edit and then load this entry, and then I want to finish packing and get my stuff ready for the big movement to the new building. I really appreciate you watching these journal entries. There's lots of more coming in this channel because there's so much unfolding. Happy Friday, and see you in the next video.